Welcome back, good people. We are now here for episode 2 of my Homebuyer 101 series. In case you don't know, I'm Cyrus McCormick of MMB Realty Group, located out of Buffalo, New York. I'm here to talk about a vital step in the home buying process. But before I jump into that, I want to make sure that if you did not watch episode 1, to make sure you go back and watch that first. It talked about the importance of making a decision, which I feel is the vital first step in this home buying process. So if you did not watch that, make sure you go back and watch that. And while you're there, you might as well like and subscribe to this page because there's going to be plenty more videos, plenty more content helping you and guiding you along the way of your home buying journey. But now that you're here for episode 2, we are going to kick right off with how do I find the right real estate agent for me? So speaking for Buffalo, New York, there are over 3,000 licensed real estate agents. So that's 3,000 different agents that you can pick from. How do you know the right one for you? I think it's important to truly make sure that you're a good fit for the agent and the agent is a good fit for you. You're going to be spending a lot of time talking or texting or emailing and in person with this agent over the next handful of months. So it's important that you have a good working relationship with them. But where do you start? I think a good, starting point is leaning on your family, leaning on your friends. What agent did they use? Did they have a good working relationship with them? And starting there, that is a spot that you can always reach out to that agent. Hey, my cousin used you. I'm looking to buy a house. What do I do? I think that's a good starting point. So even if you call this agent that a friend of yours or a relative used, that doesn't mean that you have to use them. I think it's important to, talk to multiple agents. Because again, if you use this person or talk to this person that your mother or your father used, that doesn't mean it's going to be a good fit for you. So do not be afraid to go and talk to more than one agent. Because again, it's an interview process too, because you need to make sure that one, this is someone you can see yourself working with, but also more importantly, that this agent is actually capable of getting the job done for you. Do they have the experience? Have they worked with buyers in your, similar situation? Do they have the experience and history working in the neighborhoods or the areas that you're looking in? Those are all important questions that you should be asking. Because at the end of the day, this agent needs to be able to deliver for you. So I always say, if you're the type of person, if you're going to buy a car, if you're going to shop around, see what one dealer says compared to another dealer, there's no reason why you shouldn't do the same thing with an agent. Buying a house, it can be a stressful situation. You're going to be spending a lot of money. So you want to make sure that the professional that you're hiring is one that you trust, one that can get the job done for you, and one that you can put your faith into. So I think that's definitely a good starting point. Don't feel like you can't ask them how many deals they've done. How long have you been in the business? Do you do this full time? Have you worked with people in this price point before? Have you worked with people looking in this area? These are all questions that you should know and should have answers to before you sign any type of buyer's agreement with an agent. Because you really are going to be working with this person hand in hand for the next couple months or even the next couple years in some cases. So it's important to make sure that you get that working relationship. It's a two-way street. Because as an agent, I don't work with every buyer that talks to me. For me, it needs to be a good fit as well. So it's important that as a buyer, you find someone who's a good fit for you too. I think that's something that's of the utmost importance. And one thing that I have learned is even very, very good agents who do a lot of sales, a lot of transactions, doesn't necessarily mean it's the best agent for you. At the end of the day, there's some great agents who do some great volume, and it's not very good when it comes to communication, or not very good when it comes to, making time for buyers or making time for individual buyers, because maybe they're just too busy, have too many clients. So that's not saying you want to work with someone with no clients or no experience, but you do have to find a nice, healthy balance. Because you need to make sure that your needs are attended to. You need to make sure that they communicate and get back to in a reasonable amount of time. You want to make sure that the team around them can help you. Do they have connections with loan officers? Do they have connections with attorneys? Do they have connections with home inspectors? These are all things that you're going to need throughout this process. So you want to make sure that the agent is truly one that can deliver for you. Because at the end of the day, this person is the one that you're hiring to help you get to this finish line. So those are just a couple questions to help get you started. But it's definitely important to make sure you find the right match for you. And if that first agent is not a match for you, or if you just feel like something's just not meshing for you, do not be afraid to go talk to somebody else. At the end of the day, it's business. They shouldn't be taking it personal. You have to make sure that you find the right person for you. So that's just my couple tips on making sure you find the right agent and the importance of finding the right agent. I feel that I will be one that's a good agent for you. So if you are looking to buy, make sure you get to me, because I'll be there to help you out. I would appreciate if you like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because again, we have more videos, more content coming out for this Homebuyer 101 series. In case you don't know, it's a random cat from Buffalo trying to help everybody buy and sell their houses in Buffalo. So again, I'm Cyrus McCormick of MMB Realty Group. Thank you for checking out episode 2 of Homebuyer 101 series. If you haven't, check back in for episode 1 and be on the lookout for episode 3 coming